Hello everybody and welcome to Steamforged Games Live. I'm your host Jamie and we've just funded on Kickstarter!
Hey! Chin chin.
Chin chin. And we are going to be playing some Godtear tonight. We're joined by Alex Hall, one of the lead developers of the game. And we've got Gaz, who was well received on the stream last week, so he's back again.
Well, back by overwhelming popular demand, I might want to say.
He's also the only person who would stay in the office after hours after a very long day today. No sound apparently, but if you didn't hear it, we funded, which is awesome.
Yay!
I am going to be taking a step back again this week. I'm going to be in chat, speaking with people, and keep an eye out on the Kickstarter itself. We've got our team, I believe we've got SFG Rich in the chat of Godtear Kickstarter today. So, hello Rich if you're watching, and thank you for taking the first shift, as it were. And we'll be in that for most of the night. We've got guys in America who are going to jump on. I think Sean's jumping on later on. So it's going to be a good opening weekend, I think.
Yes.
I'm going to pass the game over to you guys. You want to explain what champions you're doing and everything else?
Yeah, I'm going to have a nap. So, I guess I'll get the disclaimers out the way first. Some of the models we're using are the Kickstarter sculpts that you can see. Some of them, Wraith Marid, Shale, Lorsan, I believe. Yeah. They are currently the same sculpts that are from the early access. They are not the sculpts that will be on the Kickstarter. Don't worry, early access guys. Yeah. They're yours. They are only yours. Also, some of these are 3D prints. So if we look like we're handling them very meekly and mildly, there's a good reason.
Yeah.
The components we're going to be using are a mixture of some of the 3D prints and stuff we've got of the Kickstarter materials, and then a decent portion of the early access materials, which obviously, as most people should know, aren't the final stuff, but it means we can show you the game. And there are, I think it's for 2 or 3 months now, we've had early access guys playing the game. So, yeah, let's get going. So, in terms of champion lineups, I have Rodri, who is a Guardian. Guardians are blue. I have Rangosh, who is a Slayer, and Slayers are red. I have Wraith Marid, who is a Shaper, and he is green. Over to you guys. Who you got?
I have Shale, who is a Shaper, who is also green. I have Lorsan, who is a Slayer, who is also red. And I have got Blackjaw, who is a Maelstrom, and his a beigey colour.
Beigey yellow colour.
Beigey yellowy something.
You'll notice that these have, hopefully, I think the camera can see them. They can never see the white ones. We've got base rings around these guys. I believe they are one of the add-on items. When you get your pledge, they will arrive as pre-assembled PVC miniatures in the colours that you can see here to show the different classes. So that's, if anyone's wondering why the model's different colours, that's why they are. It's so that you can tell which class they are. The pack of base rings, which is the black and white base rings, is so if you're using the same champions, you can easily differentiate who's on which side. Yeah. And I think they just look nice.
Yeah.
Right. They are. You add £12 or $16 to your pledge level to get those rings.
Yeah.
Shill. Right.
Every time.
So we'll get going. So I guess I'll get into the purpose of what we're doing here. Me and Gaz may not necessarily finish this game. This is kind of a game. Gaz has played an earlier version of the game, but hasn't played this. We're going to be playing.
I think I played the very first version.
So you've played version 0.1. We're going to be using version 0.7. Spoiler alert. Version 0.8 will be dropping next week, and there are some big changes in there. Nice. I might give you a few teasers on those as we're wrapping up, but I won't go into too much detail. I know, like stringing them on, Giblin's taught me well. You say what you're going to say. You say the juicy thing you're going to do at the end, and then they hang around. Hopefully, you're going to hang around anyway to see what's going on. So we'll get into it. It's basically essentially a learning game. So guys watching the stream that aren't familiar with exactly how it plays, get an idea of how it plays with version 0.7. Again, the big disclaimer, it is still in development, very much in development. It's a living, breathing thing at the moment. About 2 hours before coming and streaming this, I was doing some playing around on spreadsheets and Word docs and in InDesign and stuff, so it's still very much in the works. So we will start by randomly determining who the first and second player is with what we have. The easiest way of doing that is with dice. So if we roll 2 of them, whoever gets the higher number can have the choice. So we draw, roll again. We've got 2 again.
Oh, this could take a while.
I got 1.
Oh, I've got none, right.
So I get the choice whether I'd like to go first or second. I am going to go first.
Okay.
as I'm going first, I place this token
Yep.
here, so
Yep.
on the first side of the ladder
Yes.
towards my end. And then we move on to deployment. So I will choose my first champion to deploy. So you deploy the champion, and then you deploy the follower units. When you deploy a follower unit, you can deploy them in as many or as few hexes as you like, but you can have up to 3 in a hex.
Okay.
So I'm going for a nice split.
That's not including the champion.
No,
Obviously,
so the champion
champion's
takes
too
up
big.
one on his
Yeah,
own. Champion's on his own, the followers split up. And some followers, so they're kind of separated into small followers and large followers. The golem, for example, is a large follower, so
He can
he's
be only
just on his own.
Yeah.
That's my first, so over to you to lay your first one down.
So I will put Lawson here.
So while Gaz is doing that, I'll explain the general board setup so people know what's going on. This is the battlefield, so what we are fighting on.
There we go.
These here are our objective hexes, so that is the kind of objective we'll be fighting over. This over here is currently called the battle ladder. I guess names and things are subject to change, but it's currently the battle ladder, which is a functional name for it, if nothing else. At the end of the ladder, we have our warband tokens. In some scenarios, they are used to close down here so that it doesn't always go up to 10. We've also been toying with some scenarios where they move as the game goes on, which is pretty cool. And then over here is the turn token. That's the thing we're fighting over. So this is going to be moving, or hopefully moving up and down this ladder as we play.
Yep.
When you get to an end of a turn, whoever has that on their side wins that turn, and it has the amount of victory points on the other side. For turn 1, it is 1 victory point. Right, so you've got Lawson out in the middle.
Certainly have.
We have had a comment about how fantastic Gaz's beard is.
Well, thank you. Thank you, fan.
If you want to follow them, Gaz, it is as the dice roll.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can go.
that's
You can
wonderful.
go.
Thank you.
You can go and follow them.
I will have.
They
to
can
do
start
that
you up a
after.
Facebook fan page, like Jamie's got his Facebook fan page.
If you want to start me a Facebook fan page, that would also be fantastic. I would not be adverse.
It's
to
not a
such
Facebook
thing.
fan page for you. It's for your beard. It's
Yeah.
Gaz's.
Either
beard.
way, like,
Okay.
What if my beard? Sorry, what if your beard, my eyes, like
oh my
get
god!
their own?
If somebody wants to Photoshop my beard with Jamie's eyes,
That would be.
that would be
Do that.
the
Do
idea.
that.
That would be beautiful.
Right.
Sorry.
People are like, we're here to watch the game. Stop talking about the beard in the eyes. Yeah, your next champion.
Okay,
Throw it down.
So, a few questions though, whilst you're
Yep.
setting up. Was this game inspired by Dota or other MOBAs?
So inspired is a good word for it. Like it's not necessarily based on them, but there are kind of some themes that they follow. Like the classes was very much kind of a starting point, and it's not like that stretches from kind of your typical MOBAs. Like you've got games like Overwatch that use classes, but something we've really tried to do here is make it so the classes mean something, and you see that as going like him being a slayer isn't just he kills things. Like he has a rule as a slayer that he benefits from doing things that I'll unveil as we're going through.
Yep.
The Guardians do things, and basically it's a role. So Guardian doesn't necessarily mean he's a tank.
Yes.
It means his role on the battlefield is to protect himself or others. He's a protector.
Yeah.
Rangosh, as a slayer, the aim is to basically kill champions. That's what they're there for. That's what they benefit from. Maelstroms are there to kill followers. That's what they benefit from.
Yeah.
And then Shapers are there to basically manipulate the battlefield, and that could be shutting off areas of it by walling them off. It could be interacting with the things, so it could be repositions. They tend to be less damage focused. So the classes are very much important to what they are, and they are an integral part to the game. It's not just a throwaway.
Yeah.
We have classes. They mean something.
Cool.
So he is going to
We've just
over here.
surpassed the stretch goal for Rangosh. So
Oh,
he's
yes.
now
Nice.
additional.
I guess I better give him a good showing then, eh?
Yeah.
So
He's going to go and murder some things. That's what he does.
I hope not, because I care about every one
Okay,
of these.
that's me fully deployed. Over to you. Something else that I will also, while you're putting your last
Yep.
one out. So the deployment zone, this scenario is called Growth. Again, names may change, but this current scenario is Growth. It is the one that we've been using in early access, but we have been tinkering with some other ones in the background. The deployment hexes are shown in the scenario sort of document that we have, and they can change as they go on, as do the scenarios with how the scenario changes, and they are different from scenario to scenario. This one, the deployment hexes are the back row for each of us, which is why we're both within that.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Gaz is getting to get his beard causing problems.
Gaz's beard. Naughty.
That glorious beard, it's got overzealous since it was
Someone did say, it was actually Steve Margerson, one of our dev team, as he's enjoying the stream, the world would not be able to cope with Giblin's eyes and Gaz's beard on the same person.
Well,
Giblin's swamp eyes.
let's find out, Photoshop.
Giblin's dirty, dirty swamp eyes.
How dare
You know what that means to me.
They are beautiful and you know it.
In-jokes are hilarious, guys. Right, we are fully deployed.
Yes.
So this is kind of, I guess, the first bit of gameplay that may seem peculiar to people. The game breaks down into technically 3 phases. One of them is the end phase, which shockingly comes at the end and isn't really a huge amount different to other end phases in games. However, we have a strategy phase and a tactics phase before that.
Yeah.
Strategy phase is when everything I have will move and do what I want to do with it, then you will move all of yours. Then we'll go into the tactics phase where it is alternating activation. So I'm going to go with all of my stuff because I chose to go first.
Sure.
So I am going to start things off. Should have planned this.
I'm glad you didn't.
I'm going to start off with Rodri because dwarfs. So he is going to...
We unlock, spoilers, we unlock Rodri in another 5k time.
Ooh.
Oh.
So Rodri is just the man with his new shield maiden.
Oh.
Shield
Female
maiden.
dwarf. People spotted that straight
Yeah, no, I
away.
saw.
Yeah, that was the
Straight
first thing.
away.
It's
However, I haven't seen anyone that spotted Rangosh's female follower. I know, mixing it up. So I'm going to go with a nice basic one for Rodri. He's going to move, so I need to remember that I'm teaching here.
Yes.
Every sort of model in the game will get 2 activations, or every group of models. So a champion has 2 activations, then the unit gets 2 activations. So Rodri's first activation is going to be to move, and he is speed 1, so he will move 1. Then he is going to perform Shields Up, which targets a friendly model and gives them Reinforce. And he's going to give himself Reinforce. So Reinforce increases his armor stat by 1 until the next time he takes damage. So I will place that. I'm actually going to place it next to him so that it doesn't get confusing as to what's going on.
Yeah.
But we do have dice for these. Currently in the early access we use dice for them. It's tokens, as you can see at the top of the I think it's at the top of the Kickstarter page. You see it. We have swapped over to tokens that I believe are double-sided, so it shows the boon on one side and the blight on the other side. So he's reinforced himself. That's his 2 actions done. So I'm going to flip his card over to show that he is activated.
Yep.
Then I am going to move on to the Babby Dwarves. They are also going to move up 1 each. Keep them nice and close together.
They're the same speed.
They are also speed 1. And they are going to use Brace, which is reinforce themselves. And some may be asking, why don't they just have the same name? Shields Up is target friendly, so as long as they were within range, I could have given that to someone else. It didn't have to go on him. Brace specifically targets themselves, so it's the same effect, but there's a reason that they're not both called the same thing. So they've moved, they've braced, they're done, so nice and easy on them.
Cool.
Then we're going to move over to Rangosh. We are going to move over to Rangosh. Rangosh is going to move forward, and he is speed 2 in the strategy phase. So he's going to go 1, 2. You can see my hand shaking because I'm petrified of breaking a 3D print. Those horns are not long for this world. And then he is going to use Channel Rage, and he gives himself Strengthen, which means on his next physical damage attack, he will get +1 dice on the damage roll.
Wow.
That's him done, so I will flip his card over. The Shattered Bows, who are his followers, they are going to do... So they have a trait called Thug Life, which means I can remove one of their models, and they can gain Strengthen. So they too are going to gain Strengthen. They also have a skill on this. That doesn't use an action, that's a trait.
Yep.
They also have a skill called Induct, which is... If there's one off the board, put him back on there.
Some jank here.
So he is coming straight back.
Oh.
And then as their final action, they are going to move, and they get to move too.
Oh, now I understand why you gave me these ones.
I gave you those ones because there's not many 3D prints in there, Gaz, because
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
trust you.
That's true. I may have a.
shouldn't have done
Oh God! Don't do that! Don't do
Oh,
that!
that, Alex. Do you know how long it took Paul to drive down to pick them up? And how long you spent spraying them yesterday? Why would you even joke about doing that, Alex?
I don't know why I joked about doing that.
That's how mistakes happen.
Especially with how tied in. There was a second there where I was like, if I just let it go.
No, you did it again.
So they're going to move to there. That's their 2.
Okay.
Oh, is it hot in here? Okay. I can just hear Ronan giggling through there.
I think it's all that fire on your shirt.
Oh, yeah. This is like quite nylon-y. It's getting very warm very quickly. The lights. So you can see that I'm flipping the cards. I'm getting delirious now. You can see I'm flipping the cards over as I'm going. The reason I'm flipping the cards is basically that will show that they've activated. The information on the cards is the information you need for each phase. So flipping them then shows you the information you need for the next phase.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we're going with Wraith Marid now, the big man. What do I want to do with him? So he's going to have his whirlpools move up. They're at speed 3, so they are fast. So 1, 2, 3 to there. 1, 2, 3 to there. 1, 2, 3 to there. And then I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to move this one back to there.
Terrible.
And then for their second, they're going to use a skill. So
Yeah.
I did this for demonstration purposes.
Yep.
So when you use a skill with a follower unit, you choose one model and then all the models on that hex. So essentially, you choose a hex worth of models to do
Okay.
it. So this model here is going to use Tide, which has a hit effect. It can target a friendly or an enemy. When you're targeting a friendly, you do not need to roll dice.
Okay.
And that is move the target up to 1 hex. And Mr. Wraith Marid is going to move to there. That's them done. I'll flip their card over. And then we're going to go into Wraith Marid, who's my last activation. And he is going to use Jet, which is targets a friendly whirlpool and moves them up to 3 hexes. 1, 2. Where am I going to go? 1, 2, 3.
Terrible.
Up to there. This is silly. I don't care. And then going to use an ability called Slipstream, which is target a whirlpool within 4, which this one is. Remove him and put him where he was.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
So that's his 2 actions gone. He has a trait. When I remove these from the board, he gains a boon of my choice. And I am going to give him +1 armor.
Something broken.
Something very good. I'm going to give him Reinforce, which gives him 1 extra armor.
Okay.
That is me done. All of my guys have activated. That is my strategy phase done.
Okay.
Over to you. What are you going to do, Gaz?
I don't know. Let me have a look, eh? So I'm gonna.
You don't have to worry about finesse. Just go.
So she-
Don't think. Just go.
Oh, that's how I play games. So, 1, 2, 3. She's gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
Her.
So you've got another action to take with her first.
Of course, yes.
So when you are resolving so you start and you choose an activation, and then you can do up to 2 actions. You do not have to do 2, but you need to finish activating a model before you do another one.
I am going to use Aim True to give this model.
So it gives the whole unit.
The whole unit strengthen.
Strengthen. So that is the cross swords.
Yes.
She can give that to herself if you wanted to.
Oh.
So it's target
There we
friendly,
go.
and she
Oh,
is
of course,
friendly
yeah.
to
She is
herself.
friendly and she
Yeah.
is within 3 hexes.
Yep.
I'll give that to her.
Sounds good.
And then she's done. And then her fellas.
Just past 600 Meccas.
Nice.
602. And the total is getting nicely close to unlocking Rodri, which I see as
Big
just
Rodders.
gold-
That's
gold
huge.
That's
achieved.
it's like as soon as you've got Rodri,
That's mega.
he's the best dwarf. Dwarves are just amazing, and he is the best dwarf.
In theory, shouldn't I have had Rodri?
No,
No.
he's mine.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You might have missed some of the previous streams, but we have
a rivalry over Rodri.
Who gets to use it?
Yeah, I can imagine that being somebody who's here in the office. Yeah, I get that. Shale is going to move. He can move 2.
He can indeed.
1, 2.
I guess I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone that has backed so far, because this game has consumed my life for as long as I can remember, and it's super happy to see so many people excited to try it out.
So I'm now going to use Shifting Sands
Show off.
and and place the the golem in an empty hex within 3.
Empty hex within 3. Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
There we go. Yeah.
You want to go?
Hello, friend.
Do you? Yeah.
And then that is him completed.
Yeah. Seems fair.
And the golem himself, he can't move.
He cannot move.
Because he is a mindless puppet.
Despite the fact that he is speed 0 and is somehow there,
Yeah.
yet he can't move.
He cannot move. However, I am going to use Mudslide.
Oh, you know.
I certainly am.
So that is target friendly or enemy, correct?
It says, it's on here it says N. But
Okay. Yes, sorry. No, you are correct. That is a version 0.7.1 update, so you can only target an enemy with that.
Yeah. Okay. So
I know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm going to target Wraith.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to.
So, what is the accuracy of Mudslide?
That's a good question.
I believe it's 4.
It is 4. Yes.
So, grab your 4 dice, roll those. He has a dodge of 1, so you need to roll a 1 or higher. So you need to equal or beat it. So just don't blank out. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's cocked, but it doesn't matter.
No, it does not matter. So I believe that has a hit effect, correct?
It does.
And what is that hit effect?
That hit effect is move all models on the target hex up to 2 hexes.
Okay, so where are you moving him
So
to?
I'm going to move him like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to drag him in and punch him.
Drag
him in ready to
Do you know
punch
what?
him.
I'm also going to cheat.
Are you going to drag him in ready to punch him?
Two.
You can't punch him yet, but you can set him up for it.
Let's do it.
Oh, God. Okay.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah. So there's no damage on that.
No.
So it doesn't do any damage.
No. Yeah, that's range. Yep.
So is that him done?
That's him done.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you
Blackjaw.
just got big boy
My
Blackjaw.
boy.
And something I will say at this point, not that it's overly relevant, the way we're doing it isn't the only. So you could activate Lorsan, activate Blackjaw, activate the Golem. Like you don't have to do follower the champion, then their followers. Like that isn't a rule. You can break it up as you please.
Oh, okay,
you
that
do
changes.
not have to do that.
That changes everything. Okay, I know that for the next time. So we're all learning together. So he can move 3. No, he's not. He knows all.
He
of
doesn't
it.
learn. He'll never learn.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Being very delicate with that miniature.
Yeah. So that's one Gaz. That's Gaz's one 3D print.
Yeah, he'll survive probably. Must. I'm gonna use Hot Foot.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Foot. I'm gonna use Hot
I watched
Fuzz.
that the other day.
Great
It's a good
movie.
film. Was
Great
it
movie.
the Cornetto trilogy, is it?
Used to be called the Blood and Ice Cream Children.
Oh,
but they changed it.
My glasses are flipped. You can't see it because he has a full beard, but there's a neck beard under there somewhere.
And then he's going to use Hot Foot on himself, so he has gained a Quicken.
Quicken, so that will give him +1 speed
1,
on
2.
his next advance.
Next move.
I see how it is, setting him up to go and charge in, and
It's almost like
Gaz knows the roads.
I've got a plan. I don't have a plan.
There is no plan.
What's a plan? Right. So then I'm going to move these gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. So they're going to move together. 1, 2, 3.
And something I will say here also is, as we've moved, we've kept them in the groups that they were in. You can split them up as you go, if you wish to. Like if they start together in a hex, they don't have to end together in a hex.
And then the Orc Savages for their second, they're going to use Sprint.
Yep. So you need to pick 1 hex and move.
Oh, dearie me!
It's a skill.
That's changed.
It's a skill,
hasn't it?
So you choose a hex. I'm willing to let you cheat and move him into there if you wish, and move that group of 3 if you wish to.
You are as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside.
Can we get a take back counter put up on screen?
No.
This is just for learning. So these chaps are now going to move 2.
Yes, and again, they don't have
Yeah.
to stay together if you don't want. You could split them all off in different directions.
Oh, that changes everything. No, I'm just going to
No,
keep
you're
them
gonna keep them together?
Yeah. You've already let me cheat, so.
So is that you done?
That is everything done.
So that's the first strategy phase over. And I guess I will point out at this point that this may seem slow and be like, oh, you said you can get this done in 60 minutes. Are you mad? You can get it done in 60 minutes. Gaz is just really slow.
Really slow.
I'm lightning pace. I did everything so quick.
You give me a decision, I'm going to take a long time to make it. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm not looking forward to the next phase then. So we're on to the tactics phase. This is where we get to choose our sort of alternating activation. So you will get to do things and then your opponent will get to do things.
We've unlocked Rodri.
So it seems only right.
That
At this
Rodri
point.
goes first.
No, he's not going to go first. That Rodri gets...
Rodri.
But he won't do
anything. He does everything. He does nothing and everything.
He could nearly... Oh no, he can't get there. Oh, he's so close. What can I do about this? What can I do? I am going to go with the whirlpools.
Cheeky.
Right?
Yep.
I'm going to go with the whirlpools. So they have a trait that when they activate, they can choose a boon that Wraith Marid's got and they get it. So they're going to get reinforced. Champion.
Of course they're champion.
Then, with their speed, 3, 1, 2. Just going to move that one to there.
Okay.
And I'm only going to move 2.
So they don't have to move their full movement.
No, actually, I am going to go the 3 with that one. Ding! Another one on the take back counter. And this one's going to go to there. Ding! 2.
Oh, that's 2.
So that's their 3 movement done.
Yep.
Then this one is going to use Tide on Rodri.
Oh, nice.
Boop.
Rodri's never been so confused in his life.
Whoa!
So that's the whirlpool's done. That's their 2 actions. Back over to you.
Okay.
So for guys asking, because we've absolutely smashed some stretch goals, and especially the guys working on the Kickstarter are updating them soon. There will be stretch goals that soon TM. There will be stretch goals that aren't just optional unlocks, optional extras.
Yep.
We just need to get the images up there. It's
Bear
flying
with
far
us.
quicker than we expected.
What are we up to?
We are up to 53,500
Oh, wow.
and
Nice.
659 backers.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
So
That is amazing. Thank you very much.
It's humbling. Is what
Yeah,
it is.
it really is. It's amazing.
Right.
Right, so it's me, isn't
Gaz, you're up. Stop padding for time, thanking the people.
it? I'm just waiting for the clock to go.
I'm trying to pad the time so he can think.
Thank you.
Oh,
Jamie.
I see. So this is a 2v1 situation, is it?
No,
Yeah.
no. He's,
Oh, you're trying to pad the dead air
yeah, he's slow.
I'm very slow.
from the beard.
All my thinking power goes to my beard. I'm going to use Impale from the Golem.
So you're going with the golem first?
Yes, I certainly am.
So I have a dodge of 1 still.
Yep.
So go for it.
So it's
Golem for it.
2.
Why you do this?
It's a Rocky joke, I think.
Oh, really?
There we go.
So you hit. And
for 2, right?
no. So that's your
That's a hit,
accuracy
right, yeah,
roll.
sorry, yeah.
So you have hit because I only have a dodge of 1.
Yep.
There is no damage roll, correct? But it has a hit effect. What is the hit effect?
4 physical damage. Remove all boons from this target.
So in terms of resolution, we always do the text part that isn't damage first.
Okay.
Which means you remove my boon.
Yep.
So I lose
That's
this.
gone.
This is good for you.
Yep.
So then how much damage does that do?
4.
4 damage. So then I take my armour away from that, which would have been 2.
Yeah.
And then this would have expired.
Yeah.
But you got rid of that.
Yep.
So it is in fact 3 damage. So he takes 3 damage. And I will place 3 wound cubes on him. He has 6 health in total. So you're halfway there. He has 1 action
He has
remaining. What
one
would you
more.
like to do?
Can you use the same action?
You cannot use the same action twice unless it says so. Like Blackjaw's followers, I believe, have one that says you can repeat their action again. But as a rule of thumb, you cannot repeat any action. You can repeat the user skill action, but you can't use the same skill twice.
Okay. So I could use Mudslide, but
You could indeed.
I will not.
You can
use that.
mudslide. What range is mudslide?
2.
2. Yeah, it's up to you. As I said, it's up to 2 actions. If you do not wish to do anything else, you can just be like, I'm done. I got what I came for.
I did kind of do everything I wanted to do with him, so that's fine.
So flip the card over, and that's him done.
Done.
Right, so I apologise for the small delay, but it's Rodri time.
Oh, Rodri.
So Rodri is speed 3 in this phase.
Wow.
He got fast.
2, 3.
Holy moly.
They're natural sprinters.
Very dangerous over short distances.
That is to show their calculated approach to battle. During the strategy, they work out what they're doing.
Yes.
During the tactics,
They
get
go
in
all
there!
out. It's almost like you made the game.
Almost.
We are
Plot twist.
5k away from unlocking Lorsain.
Okay, so if you get going quick, she's next, right? That's
Yeah,
the rule,
she
right?
is next.
I wasn't anticipating this, but as they unlock, we have to activate him as soon as we can.
She was definitely who I was going to use next as well, so...
Oh, I see how it is. Leave Brittany alone. So, he's going to go. So that's his first action is to move.
Yep.
Then he's going to hit you. And he is going to hit you with a sword slash. So it's accuracy 2. What is the dodge of Mr.
1.
Stone Boy?
Stone Boy is 1.
I missed. I missed.
With
Rodri! Why
Come
you
on,
do
Rodri,
this?
you're letting us down.
Yeah. So Rodri whiffs his hit.
A question that's come in is, will there be game modes for 1v1 champions or some kind of arena mode?
The game does support anywhere between 1 and 3. I mean, within theory, it can go higher. Once you get up to 4 and higher than 4, the game board does sometimes feel a bit too small, dependent on scenario. It's like 16 across and 12 deep. So, is that right? Yeah, 16 across, 12 deep. And as you saw, putting out our champions here, we actually kept our followers quite close, and it was quite consolidated. You can do 1v1. You can do 2v2. You can do 3v3. Generally speaking, I don't like to use the phrase too much, but the game is balanced around 3v3 because of the amount of interactions that happen and the play and counterplay you can get.
Yep.
Something that you'll see as we go forward, I imagine, when you kill Wraith Marid, is that nothing is out of the game when it goes down. So the phrase we use is knocked out. When you knock out a follower model, it's removed from the board, but you can use an action called recruit to bring it back.
Yeah.
And it is placed in a hex adjacent to your champion. And when a champion is knocked out, they are moved away from where they were knocked out, and they can use an action called rally to get back into the fight from where they were. So we think it's a big shame when you get all these lovely shiny new toys and then you go and play a game and then you can't use them for half the game because they die straight away. And we've tried to keep it so that you've got, so it's a really gamer sounding word, but activation parity. You always get the same amount of activations.
I have some terrible friends and they
Just
go for
the
new
new
toys.
thing.
Yeah,
Go for the new thing.
yeah.
I remember someone doing that.
Oh. Oh, I remember that too. What a great game.
A great game that was.
So
enjoyable for me.
Rodri whiffed his attack, which makes me very sad. Do I get a reroll because we funded?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Rodri.
He hits.
Whiff.
There we go.
Oh.
So he hits that time. The chat reroll, hooking me up. This is 4 physical damage. What is the armor on Rock Boy?
2.
2. So I will roll 4 dice, and then I will subtract 2 from whatever I roll. I rolled.
Jiminy Cricket.
I rolled 5, so he takes 3 damage. How much health does he have? How's that feel, Gaz?
3.
How's that feel, Gaz?
That feels awful.
Rodri
so that's
boys.
him gone, isn't it?
So he goes away, and I score Cull. Cull is remove a follower, or knock out a follower, and I move that 1 step. And this is where I'll touch on the rules of the champions. As a Maelstrom champion, Blackjaw scores 2 points for taking out a follower. Rule that we're going to be bringing in, it may be in, I don't think it's in this update that we put out this week, but an update that we're going into 0.8 is that large followers will be worth 2 when they get a cold, and small followers will be worth 1, so that if you do kill the golem, usually the golem takes a lot of work.
I was going to say, he feels more like a champ. Like he's almost champion.
He's almost a champion, yeah.
So I score 1 point for that. We won't use any
champion
of
to me.
I mean, he's half killed Wraith Marid, and I think you're going to profit from that more than I did. But we got to see Rodri kill something, which isn't actually that common.
It annoys me that was cool. So.
Thanks for the chat reroll. So that's his activation done.
Yeah.
Champion. I say that far too much.
Champion.
I need to try and stop.
No.
Yes, that's me done. Over to
Okay,
you,
so
Gaz.
how are we looking on the...
How close are we to Lorsan? Does chat allow... if we haven't hit Lorsan yet, does chat allow Gaz to activate Lorsan?
We are 2,200 away.
Do we allow Gaz to... Do you want to go with Lorsan?
She was going to be the person I go with next anyway.
You can go with Lorsan. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Right, okay, so she is going to do something.
A good start.
Yeah.
She can do 2 somethings.
She can she? Right,
She can do 2
she is
somethings.
going to first use Exploding Arrow.
Oh, is she?
She is.
How many dice is that? How many accuracy dice do you get?
2.
So roll those 2. So this is your hit roll. You need to hit... I'm assuming this is
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't specify.
He has a dodge of 1.
Okay. So it's just
So you need
one.
You have to roll 1.
Oh, come on.
Go on, you can have it.
You
can have it.
One more.
We're just showing off stuff that happens here.
Yep,
sure.
one. Yep,
So
we're
equal or beat.
Okay, so she's done that. So it now they've got the cross swords.
Yep.
So that's a damage of 3, or do I have
It's
to
physical
roll 3?
damage. So you need to roll it, and that's physical damage.
Is that how many dice we
That's
roll?
how many dice you roll.
But then using that, it's another.
So you do
dice?
get another with that one because it is a physical attack. So
get rid of
four dice coming at you. He's armor 1.
Whoa. Okay.
How much damage is that? So you subtract 1 from that. That's 4. He only has 3 health left.
Yep.
So he goes down. So now I will show you how that works.
Okay.
So had he got a banner placed, which we don't have yet, but we will be showing you as we go forward, that would be removed from the board.
Yep.
But he doesn't, so we ignore that part. He's now been reduced, or he has an amount of wound cubes equal to his wounds stat. So he's knocked out.
Yes.
You can move him 2 hexes anywhere you like.
Okay, so I'm going to move him over here.
And then I will place his banner next to him. How ghetto is this? How good is that KO?
KO.
I will place that there
KO.
to show that he has been knocked out. So I will need to use the rally action for him, which will remove all of those wound cubes, and he'll be back in the fight, but he sacrifices an action to do so.
Okay, so does...
You score 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the standard number.
Yeah.
So for a conquer, this one's called conquer, you get 4 steps.
Yeah.
As a slayer, you get 5.
Oh, of course I do.
So the rule for being a slayer is when you knock out an enemy champion, you get an additional step on that.
Cool.
Man down.
That's her gone. Oh no, it's not.
No,
she's
got
one more.
another action.
Flipping heck. She has.
She also has a trait called shoot and scoot, which is...
She does.
We have unlocked the Sneaky Pete banner.
Oh.
It's a stretch goal.
Nice.
Sneaky
we're
Pete
starting
banner.
to get those.
So these are the tokens that we've been using in early access. Where am I? Which camera am I going on?
Use that one.
Big
Use this one. I'm using Gaz's.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So these are the tokens.
Oh, I
that
see
we've
the
been using.
familiarity. If you haven't.
Oh god, he's doing it again. Hang on. Can I get... Oh look, it's
struggling,
like
he's struggling.
It's like a mirror. So these are...
I didn't even look.
So that's they're tokens for the early access, but we have just unlocked the banner model for Sneaky Pete, so they will be models if we unlock them all. So yes. God, it's...
All right, I've got another.
So you got another action.
So
Go
shoot and
nuts.
scoot.
So you get to move 1 because you did some damage.
Wonderful news. So she is going to move.
She's going to move closer. You sure about that? Yeah, that's a yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Because I was right.
Sure you were.
And I think she's going to do that exploding arrow.
She can't do it again.
She can't, can she? No. I was told that before.
You were. Cheaty Gaz. Cheaty Gaz.
You
You can do any one of the other 2 on a card.
Oh,
but you
we're
can't do
£500 from unlocking Lausanne.
Well,
Lausanne.
I mean, now you can see
now
what
you
she
can
can
see
do.
what she does. And this is like not altered through the campaign base level or saying. And I should also say not final version of her.
Yeah.
None of these are necessarily final versions, but
So if I roll a hit on
Old
Rodders.
His armor's currently 3 because of reinforce.
Okay, so I am going to do snipe.
Are you sure? You have one which has a hit effect to just automatic.
Oh yeah, piercing shot then.
Piercing shot, just automatically
As it
one
gives you
wound.
one
cube.
wound, yeah. So that's 3 accuracy dice.
So he's a dodge of 1. So he's got to
of
get 1.
We've unlocked Lausanne.
And
Give it a roll.
And now she's
get a
going
reroll.
now she's going to
Yes,
hit
you
because
get
I
a
get a reroll.
No, you
don't
don't
need
need
it.
it. Don't need it. He doesn't need to.
Reroll.
I'm going to reroll.
Reroll.
I didn't say that one off. So it goes through.
But it does go through.
And it's automatic.
So the hit effect is place a wound cube on the target. So that ignores his armor.
Yep.
Which is frustrating.
Just hit effect. Target gains 1 wound.
Sorry, he's got
cube.
7. I don't care. But reinforce stays.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do
It
physical
doesn't
damage.
attack, yeah.
So he's now got 6 wounds left. Tanky McTank face.
That's her done.
He's doing work. So done. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Is that
done.
worded that shoot and scoot is when she does damage? So it'll be on her other card. Shoot and scoot, her trait.
Oh, sorry. So after Lausanne uses a skill that inflicts 1 or more wounds, she may move up to 1 hex.
So do you wish to move 1 hex with her?
Oh, because she's just done it.
She just did at least 1.
I'm going to move there.
Move over to there. Cool. So it's over to me. What am I gonna do? Huh. That's the Tetris music.
It's the best song.
I might use a Rangosh Ultimate.
Oh! He's unlocked as well, isn't he?
He is.
Rangosh Ultimate.
I'm just going to find out what the 55k unlock was,
Cool.
so I can announce that on stream, hopefully.
Seems good. So I'm going to Rangosh Ultimate. So his ultimate is choose any number of my shattered bows, remove them from the board, and his speed stat increases by that much.
Wow.
So I can increase his speed by 5. He's currently, in this phase, speed 3.
Right.
So using his ultimate is an action. And I'm going in. I'm coming to get him.
Boy.
So how far?
746 backers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's amazing.
So I'm going to use his ultimate.
Yeah, get rid of those.
I'm getting rid of these 2. He's now speed 5. So 1 action down. During the tactics phase, his advance actions are free. So 1 action down, but this one is free.
Careful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 action remaining.
Hello.
I am going to use a Jawbreaker on Blackjaw. So it's accuracy 2.
He's been unlocked, so he gets a reroll.
Yeah, so
What
his
dodge?
dodge is 2.
He's been unlocked, so he gets a reroll.
There we go. Thank you for the unlock reroll. So
Is that, I'd just like to say, is that forever? Or is that just the first time?
As many times as I want it to be.
yeah. So I guess something I want to state here. Something I want to state
The
here.
chat-tater over there.
These are not necessarily tactically astute decisions, and he is not necessarily the correct target for this, which is why I'm very much taking advantage of these rerolls.
Yep.
So I hit.
Yep.
Thanks, reroll. I hit. I'm going to remove his strengthen boon. So this, as standard, is 5 dice. So could you pass me another dice?
I certainly
But while you're at it,
That's
can you pass me
standard.
another one because I've got strengthen, so I get another one.
Oh, no, no.
Do you need any more? I've got 2 more here. Do you want?
What is the armor? This is physical. So what is the armor?
1.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one. All's it all.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I
no.
will remove 1, and that is 6 damage. How much health has he got left?
7. He's got 1 left.
So I've nearly one-shot him. That's sad. However, it does have a hit effect that I get to move you 1. So I'm going to move him away 1.
Go
Thanks
away.
to that hit effect.
Yeah.
And it also has a hit effect that I inflict the curse blight on you, which I believe reduces. If you want to check your cheat sheet, these have changed names so many times. I know I'm so unprofessional. I believe that's the minus with the cross swords.
On here, it's weaken.
Which one's the
So
minus with the cross? Which one is curse? Curse is the
Curse is
resistance.
the hood.
Yeah, so that is minus to your resistance.
Oh,
so
dear.
basically, he has 1 less magic resistance against the next magical attack that
Okay.
hits him.
So that makes me feel like there's a magical attack.
His
coming.
whip is magic.
Okay.
But I've done my 2 actions.
Yeah.
I did my ultimate, which is 1 action.
Yeah.
His trait meant he could move for free, and then I used the Jawbreaker as his other, and he nearly one-shot you. I'm sad. I was hoping that was going to one-shot you, despite the fact it wasn't entirely mathematically.
He's my
likely.
favourite character.
But that is a demonstration of attack that is not accurate, but when it hits, it hurts.
Your shirt is now sad
Is it?
because
The repping. I mean, he's still alive. What's he
I
sad
mean-
about?
Does he have any benefits for being under half health.
No.
Not anymore.
No.
Not
He
anymore.
used to have a trait that when he'd taken damage, he got an additional action, but that has changed to when he basically kills a model, he gets it instead. So it's more active for him, not reliant on opponent doing it. It made him weirdly tanky.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to hit him unless I can one-shot him, and one-shotting the 7 health model is actually quite hard.
Yeah. Well,
Makes sense, that makes
apparently not. Like, but yeah, no, it's fine.
So Rangosh ultimate down, sad.
Okay.
But I did nearly one-shot Blackjaw. And back over to you. This is still turn 1.
Yeah.
I guess I'll point out, like, this isn't a slow crawl start turn 1. This is a let's go.
Fireworks.
So I am going.
Do we have any questions about what is ongoing, Mr. Giblin?
That's a good question because
I figured I'd pad a bit, peek behind the curtain.
You actually answered most of them. People want to know: is there 2v2 because the core set goes with 4?
Yes.
So
Yeah. There is 2v2. Also, one of each class represented in the core set. Also.
Will there also be 3D PVC terrain pieces and tiles in the future? Maybe.
Terrain pieces, I believe so. There aren't terrain rules yet.
Yeah.
There are plans to be terrain rules in some way, shape or form. The exact implementation, it could be very simple, that they are just used to block hexes.
Yep.
It could be way more complicated than that, but as I kind of stated at the start, it's still in development, and the most important part of developing a game with a campaign system is getting the foundation solid and secure first. Those that are in the early access will be aware that there aren't necessarily a huge amount of like really fine balance tweaks at the moment. They're kind of core rules updates pretty much every week, and that's way more of the focus over Rangosh needs 1 more damage dice to make this, exactly where we want it, because you need to be responsible.
You'll build your
when
engine
you're
before you fine tune it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the exact same reason that we haven't released more scenarios, is because they can draw focus away from the things we want testing. Yep. But obviously we do have to do updates to the cards and the stats. Yeah. As we change the core rules, we may as well do a bit of balancing while we're doing that, but it's not done for the balancing. Yeah. Right, Gaza, you decided what you're doing.
Are you quite finished? Yeah, so I've moved him.
Excuse me?
And I can recruit, is that right? That's
you can
one of the
recruit
things I can
on
do.
his activation. He can't recruit. But if you have a look at his ultimate, just his ultimate
is Gollum immediately performs a recruit action.
Just want to read that one out for us, big guys. How many wounds does he come back with, guys?
He comes back with, then remove all the wound.
Oh, so he comes back with full health?
He
that seems pretty good, guys.
That's pretty good. Does that count as one of my actions?
This is starting to feel weirdly scripted, but like I was not planning on this going this way. So it does take one of Shale's actions, yes. Ultimates do use an action.
That is absolutely fine. So then that's him gone.
He's still got one action. He's still got one action left.
No, he moved.
Oh, he moved.
Yeah.
Cool. So then
it's one adjacent.
Adjacent to the champion. So I see.
Right.
Are you coming back for more? Right?
Yep. Maybe.
So that's Shale gone.
That is Shale gone.
I love how the Shapers are just ignoring this. It's like, oh, we're the objective guys, right?
No.
A question from the chat.
Yep.
Can you ask Alex, would it be possible to resolve the hit effect before resolving damage dice?
Yeah, I can try and remember to do that. Yeah. But yeah, in the rule book, if any of the guys in the chat have had a look in it, it's broken down into 5 stages. Step 1 is choosing a target within range. Step 2 is finding out their dodge and rolling to hit them.
Yep.
Step 3 is resolving hit effects. If a hit effect deals damage, then you move to step 5, which is resolving wounds. Step 4 is rolling the dice for damage, and then step 5 is resolving wounds. Yep. So I did that in the wrong way because I got overexcited, but that should have been I roll, I hit, I move you, you get cursed, then I roll damage. Yep. That should be the correct resolution on that, but I did a whoopsie. But yes, that's the reason why, and we may look at just kind of switching the ordering on some of the wording going forward, where the Impale for the Golem, for example, says 4 damage, remove all boons.
Yeah.
That should probably be the other way around, because now we've kind of put a bit more structure into those rules. It makes sense. The one you want to resolve first should be first.
Yeah.
But that was a recent update, and we haven't necessarily gone through to tweak all of those little fine-tuning bits.
Okay.
It's me, right?
It certainly is.
I'm going to try and pick off some of these little dudes, I think.
Great.
I'm going to go with the Shattered Bows. So they are going to, they have an ability called Shoot, which is range 3. 1, 2, 3, you scumbag. I'm just out.
Oh, play for.
So I'm not going to induct.
Okay.
So the recruit action is an action that all followers have, which is place a model that's off the table next to the champion, adjacent to the champion. And yes, we have covered if there's no space, they come into deployment zone if there's no legal spot to put them.
Yeah.
The Shattered Bows have a rule called Induct, which is you can place them in a hex containing these guys instead. However, they're both actions, and I want to shoot something. So instead, these guys are going to move
Yeah.
to here, and then, guys and gal, they're going to move to there, and then they're going to shoot this chap here.
Okay.
So the one at the front.
Just him or the hex?
Just him.
Okay.
Just him. So Maelstroms have some attacks that target entire hexes of models because that's their thing. But these guys, just one model. So I'm choosing this hex to shoot that one guy. In terms of accuracy, when I look at the card, shoot is an accuracy of 3.
Oh my.
When I've got 3 of them on a hex. What is the dodge of these chaps?
2.
2. So I need 2. I missed.
Yes.
No, I'm going to reroll them. So they missed their shot.
Well, I think you'll find you've already had your reroll. Sorry,
Is it itchy under there? Like, well, just like
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
the undergrowth.
Yeah.
So
It's the gaffer tape on
they
the
did miss.
microphone.
They did miss,
Yeah.
which makes me sad. That's their 2 actions done.
Okay.
That's those boys done. They keep strengthen because that expires after I've done the roll. I didn't get to the roll because I didn't hit, so
Okay.
they keep that.
Cool. So then I am going to use my Orc Savages.
Oh, are you now?
I certainly am. Yes.
Savages. Not survivors.
Barely even
Oh,
human.
Killers at the core.
So these guys are going to go.
They're going up to there. Do you want to move your other ones too?
Yes, I do.
You sure?
A question from chat.
Mm-hmm.
Could you put a hex on a hex?
How do you mean?
I assume they mean hex as in like
A blight. So, fun story. At some point in development, so we were trying to work out what to call boons and blights. And I love the name boons and blights. I think it rolls off the tongue nice and it's a nice phrase for it. I really wanted them to be called hexes at one point. It's just like, I don't know how, like in a game where we're trying to make as accessible as possible, I think immediately putting a gate on that by going, the hex
on the hex.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fair. Have a witch doctor champion called Hex. Yeah, let's just really lean into this.
You need to hex the hex's hex. Yeah. Okay, so then they're going to attack. They certainly are. Yeah. Yep.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And
with
because there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
The accuracy is 3. So
I'll give you your 2.
Oh, thank you.
we
Thank you.
are
That's very generous.
5,000 away from unlocking Wraith Marid.
Oh!
I'm holding him for a reason. I have faith. I have faith that he will unlock before he activates.
And we are 1 backer away from him hitting 800 backers.
Amazing.
Which is incredible.
That's amazing.
We just hit 800 backers.
Called it. Okay, back to the action at hand.
2. Dodge of 2.
Dodge of 2.
Can we get a
miss.
close up on his hand
I bet
after
you
he said
miss.
that?
I bet you miss. I bet you miss. I bet you miss.
Not even worried.
You should be.
Oh!
You got
That's
2
a
on it.
hit.
That's
a hit.
That's 4. That is.
Cheat
Right,
Gaz.
so they.
Okay, so onto your you hit me onto your
Yep.
damage.
So-
is it physical or is it?
Magical!
No, I sang that.
It's physical,
Okay, so 1 armor.
and I get I get to roll 3 dice because
You
there's
get to roll
3
3
of them
because there's 3 of them.
Yep.
1 armor. So you're only which one are you killing? 'Cause you
Oh,
only
is it
target
one?
one?
Yes.
You don't target
I'll go for. I'll not go for the lady, not yet.
No.
I'll go for this chap.
This
here.
chap at the front?
Yeah,
Cool.
He looks arrogant.
Clive.
I'm gonna have Clive.
First day on the job.
I'm gonna
Armor of
cleave
1,
Clive.
So you need to roll. That'll do it. Clive is dead.
Clive has been clove.
Rip
Clove,
Clive.
cloved.
Whatever it is in the chat to pay respects, 1 step.
1, but then do
X
they
or
get
F?
more, or is it just the
Only
champion?
the champion.
X or
Okay.
F.
Could I have Fs in the chat? Pay your respects to Clive. One of the few that Rangosh didn't eat himself to go quicker has 4.
All right, R.I.P. Clive.
Rip Clive.
Ripglow.
Okay.
There we go. That's him. That's them gone.
That's
the
them gone.
Savages.
Seems good.
That's it.
I've got Wraith Marid to go. I've got the Household Guard to go. I've got... That's it, right?
Yeah.
Because I went first.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to go with the Household Guard.
Come on, will you hurry up? You take so long.
Yeah, sorry, man. It's just... I've got this thing called... I've got this problem called a working brain.
There it is. Headphone users.
Sorry, headphone users.
Headphone users.
F for the headphone users.
1, 2... I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 up to there.
Oh, crikey.
Hang on, they were here, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
1, 2, 3 over to there.
Yes.
Nah.
Bash. Bash.
Get into
bash.
The football hooligan comes out with me in these streams now, apparently. 1, 2, 3 up to
Oh, boy. Yep.
Right, then these two are going to hit this one hiding at the back. And they are accurate. Just the two of them get 3. They are dodge 2.
Okay.
Watch me whiff. Nah, easy.
Nah, mate.
Easy life.
Easy.
They hit. It's 2 physical damage. What's their armour?
1. Whiff.
So the 1 removes that.
Yeah.
They don't have any blights on them, do they?
No, they don't know.
Cool. So that does 0 damage, which kind of makes sense, them being guardians, but I got overzealous. So to give you an example of like, because they are guardians, so you had 3 accuracy, 3 damage on
Yes.
that, right? My attack was 3 accuracy, 2 damage.
Yep.
If it was 1 on his own, it'd be 2 accuracy, 2 damage.
Yep.
And if there were 3, it'd be 4 accuracy, but still 2 damage. They're not built to do damage.
They're meant to kind of stick
They
there.
can get like low armor targets.
Yep.
They can get 1 every now and then, but they are not built to do damage. But they do have a trait when they are adjacent to Rodri, where when Rodri takes a wound, he can pass it on to these guys to kind of keep him in the fight.
So
splitting them up is a really stupid idea.
Yeah,
but I
but-
want to get some vengeance.
but he
'cause
got 'em
that
locked.
is not looking favourable for me right now.
It looks great for me.
It does look pretty shiny and rosy for you. So that's them gone. And that is over to you, Mr. Gaz.
I'm
sure
going
you had a plan
to...
locked and loaded and ready, right?
Of course, I did actually, sort
Oh,
of.
man.
That's a lie. I am going to use long shot. Now,
It's a long shot.
it is a long shot. Now, when doing this, do I target just one of them?
Yeah, you pick one.
I meant pick one and
Yeah,
then...
you pick one and they do it.
Right, okay. So this one.
First phase is the strategy phase where everyone moves all together.
Correct.
Yes.
Remember it alphabetically. I will be 100% honest with you. I believe the name is changing in 0.8, but I can't remember what we settled on. But I believe the name is changing just to, make it. We want to make it so that the names make sense for things.
Will the
right?
next one will also be alphabetical?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it is.
Then why would you tell us to do that?
Terrible.
Because it works for now, man.
Okay, so what I'm actually going to do...
Uh-huh. You're going to move them all together and then shoot me.
2.
God, he's learning the game. Stop learning the game. No.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're in 3. So then they've moved, and then with their second action,
Yep.
I'm going to use long shot
Sure you will.
on
Yeah.
Rangosh.
Cool. Cheat. Dodge 2 on him.
Dodge 2.
Yep.
I'm not even worried, mate.
You should be.
Not even worried.
Whiff.
It was a whiff.
Yeah!
It was a whiff. Yep. Well, that's that one done.
Do you want to reroll?
No, I don't. No, because
high and
mighty.
Good old dodge boy.
Over to you.
Okie dokie. So, I just have Wraith Marid, right?
Yes.
Has Wraith Marid unlocked?
Sorry, the audio just went off.
I just
Well,
wanna-
I don't mean
Yeah, but
that's
but-
you don't
but-
want
I
to
just want to know if I could get a reroll.
No,
How close?
we are
Can I
2,800
pad?
away.
So, how's your day been?
It's been a very good day, actually. Yeah.
So, his first activation.
Yep.
First action is going to be to rally,
Yes.
which removes this and removes all of these.
Okay.
He's back,
It's quite good.
Guess
baby.
who's back?
Back
again.
again.
There we are. Thank you.
Wraith is back.
Tell some friends.
What a legend. That doesn't work. What's he going to do?
I'm going to say I really love the sculpted
The water spirit.
water sprites.
They're adorable.
They're
I love them.
They're so cute.
I know that was in
I'm,
use.
go- I'm,
in
go-
game,
I'm
but
going to
just-
I'm going to put a token there instead.
Oh, I see. What am I gonna do?
They are cool. I really like them.
So I am going to use a skill called Slash and Dash.
Yes.
It's a range 2 skill, targets enemy. The hit effect is 2 physical damage, and I get to move him up to 2 hexes. I'm going to target the golem. So I know going into this can't hurt him, because he has 2 armor, correct?
Yes.
And the damage at 2, I know it's not going to do anything, but I'm using this to basically
you
hit
want
you
the-
and hopefully get the move.
You want the movement, yeah.
So, it is accuracy 4. You are dodge 1 on him.
Correct.
Easy life. I hit. 2 physical damage would come after this
Yes.
at step 5.
5.
But it doesn't,
But it doesn't
so
do
we don't need
anything.
to worry about it. So I get to move him up to 2 hexes. He's coming back for more. He's coming back for more.
Come at me, Wraith.
I'm going to put him there. He's not coming back. He's not coming
Coward.
all the way back for more.
More like Coward Madrid, am I right?
Huh.
Madrid, sorry.
Good joke, Gaz. Ha
You know how you said you become a football hooligan on these things?
Yeah.
The ability slash and dash does sound like something like
Yeah,
that.
it does. Bit of Manchester slang, so I'm told. Right. That is all of mine gone, so you should have 1 left.
I do have 1 left.
Who is it?
My boy.
Is it Blackjaw?
My boy Blackjaw.
Blackjaw.
So...
This guy?
That guy.
This guy?
That
That guy.
t-shirt is
This
available
guy.
to buy on the Steam Forge.
Not this one.
Not that
Not
physical
specifically
one.
this one.
I mean, we could sign it.
This triple XL that definitely
could
fits me.
sign
We
it.
could sign it and then give it away.
Should we, is that a thing we're allowed to do?
Stretch goal.
Loxham, are we allowed to do that? Loxham's got to be watching.
In the chat.
Loxham, let us know.
If, if Richard Loxon could let
Can we
us know,
sign and
could
give
sign
away the
this
t-shirt? I don't know. We'll
No
work
one
out
would want
a
it.
We'll work
It would
out
make
a
a
giveaway
great
on.
dish rack.
Yeah, but, I mean, I personally think because this is miles too big for me to wear. I think out of the house, but it's so comfy. This has got bed shirt written all over it. For me.
For you.
They're really comfy as well.
They are super.
They are,
soft.
they are
They are
soft.
super comfy.
So soft.
They are so soft. But yeah, can we try and sort out like a Twitter giveaway or something? We don't have to sign it if you don't want it signed, but we'll see what we can do.
Let's sign it.
Sign it all over his face.
Yeah, just ruin it.
No.
Completely ruin it.
Yes, please
No.
ruin that perfectly good T-shirt with permanent marker.
Right, anyway. Come on, gentlemen.
Sorry.
Let's get back to the game. Come
Get
on.
focused. People aren't
So,
watching this for entertainment. They're watching it to learn how the game works.
So I would normally move 2, but with using that, is that to help me run?
So you move an additional 1, but that will expire when your movement finishes.
Yes. So I will very carefully hold this.
Are you moving on to there, are you?
Certainly am, my friend.
So I
And-
will say you cannot put a banner down.
Oh.
If that changes what your plan was. So you can now only place banners during the strategy phase. So that means to get
dear.
capture, you've got to hold it for the whole time. The whole tactics phase, you've got to protect it.
Bugger. Oh,
Oh,
whoops.
fraudulent slip.
It's been a long day. Please forgive me. I'm very sorry about that. I will have
Gaz
a
will not be coming back
Facebook
on stream.
written apology.
Gaz will not be coming back to the building.
Very
You're
sorry.
fired. Right. So you're not putting a banner down.
Please don't fire me, Rich. It was an honest slip of the tongue.
You're good. Right.
I will not.
We
I
do.
will not put a banner down. No, I
'Cause you
will.
can't, 'cause it's
no,
against the rules.
Because I can't. But we'd be cheating anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Guys in the chat saying that we are a long way past learning and a long way past entertainment here. Oh God! The headphone users.
we need to stop making jokes.
I know.
That being said, he's the most jovial man I've ever met. It doesn't even have to be. He's laughing at me saying he's jovial.
do you know what? That's it. I'm just going to leave him.
I
he
think he's
heal?
got a
Can he
range.
heal?
I think he's got a range 2 attack.
You're right.
So he could crunch
He does?
either these guys because he hits everything on
Yeah.
the X,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
him.
yeah. Oh, yeah, those chaps.
Go for these boys.
Yeah, man. That's-
So you will roll against these. So you're going to do 2 rolls here.
Yep.
What is the accuracy? I can't remember
2
which
dice.
one it's called. What's the
so
name
this
of it?
this is fireball.
Fireball.
So it's
you're
make
using
one attack
fireball.
against each model in the
So
target's hex.
these are 1 dodge. So roll for this chap here. That one hits.
Nailed it.
And then roll the damage on this one.
Which is 2 damage.
Is that physical or?
It looks like fire.
So that'll be magical damage.
Magical damage.
So they have a resistance of 2, but the reinforced doesn't apply to it. So if you roll a 3, he's dead.
Oh wow. No.
Nope. So
it's
the
just one.
resistance keeps him alive. And then do the same again. So you need to roll to hit. You do hit.
Hits.
And then you want to roll a 3.
Oh.
Then you need to roll a 3 to try and kill her.
Nope.
She survives.
Gosh
Right.
darn it.
So that is turn 1 done, right? That's your actions done?
That is everything.
Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong card.
So that turn token is on your side of the ladder,
Yes.
quite convincingly. So
Yes.
if you want to pick that up,
Yep.
flip it over, and that's how many victory points. So you get 1
Wow.
victory point. So the first to 5 wins.
One. Oh, sorry. One.
So
Yeah, there he is.
So-
What a face!
so I know.
Get that on there.
So
Screen
Screen
grab.
grab.
oh god, I'm sure it's looked much worse. So that's the end of the first turn. We move to the end phase. We have all our boons and our blights still out. They stay there. They don't go away. There is no cleanup.
Okay.
Everything that is on the table stays on the table. However, I lost that turn. So now we get to show off the scenario interaction with this scenario specifically. The scenario interaction is different across scenarios. I lost the turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to roll 1 die. I'm going to add 2 to it. 4. I get to place 4 objective hexes down. Have to be touching an existing objective hex, and they're placed 1 by 1, so I can kind of do a train.
Yeah.
And you better believe that's what I'm going to do. I apologise, these ones aren't painted. I only have so much time. I'm going to go for 1 there, 1 there, and then
You're splitting them in two.
I'm going to make it so
Splitting them
that
in twain.
I'm going to make it so. The reason I'm putting these ones here, followers cannot move over objective hexes. Only champions can move over. So the objective hexes represent the god tiers that the champions are collecting. And as I believe it says in the text on the Kickstarter campaign somewhere, if you're not a champion and you touch one, you're done.
Yeah.
Like you're toast. So they cannot. So they're going to have
Burnt bread.
They're going to have to go. They're going to have to go
Brown bread.
round. They're going to have to go round.
Oh no.
So that's
Guys,
where
we
I'm.
are £40 away from unlocking Losane. Losane?
We've already done that, Wraith Marid.
Wraith Marid. Wraith Marid.
I am going to go home to you.
Yeah.
I am going
Jumped
to.
them. We've unlocked it!
And that's good because this is the turn where I'm going to show off what it can do.
Reroll.
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 Don't even need to
Reroll.
re-roll anything to do it.
Oh.
Easy life.
That's cocky.
Come on, it's accurate. It doesn't. I'm not hitting you. It's not what he does. Unlike you, Mister, I'm going to run at you and hit everything you got and kill it.
Have you met me?
Right.
Oh, we need the second.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to go first or second.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go second.
Okay.
So the turn 2 token. So this is we're playing for 2 VPs this time,
Spoiler.
and that will come over here. So I guess I'll talk through the current numbers, and I don't think they'll change. Turn 1 is worth 1. Turn 2 is worth 2. Turn 3 is worth 3. Turn 4 is worth 2. Turn 5 is worth 1, and the game is guaranteed to end between turn 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Because mathematically impossible to not reach 5 between those, and mathematically impossible to reach 5 before that.
Yes.
So yes, you can go, as I lost, that's why I get to choose whether I
Sure.
go first or second. I'm going to go second.
Okay.
Over to you guys for your strategy phase. So this is the one where they all go at the same time.
Okay.
What you got?
Generally,
Generally speaking, things can't attack in this phase. I believe Lorsan has a range 1 attack on this side in this phase.
she's got a range 3 attack.
Is it range 3 or is it accuracy
Oh,
3?
so that's,
range
sorry.
is the bow.
Right. Sorry.
I think it's range 1, right?
Apologies.
There you go.
It's a range 2.
Fairy fire.
Hit effect. Yeah. Hit effect sunder.
Cool. But I believe that's the only attack on this in this phase you have. Blackjaw may also have one. I can't remember. You have to forgive me for any issues I have with remembering rules because I have gone through so many versions that I can't necessarily remember
Apology.
exactly what they are. But I believe everyone else is generally like movement buffs, setup. So generally the strategy phase is the setup, ready for what you're doing phase, and then the phase after is the get it done phase.
Yeah. So, Blackjaw.
Mind that axe.
Yeah, sorry. I've already done one thing wrong. I can't do another.
Strike one.
1, 2. He's gonna go. Oh God, that is such a good. Yes, thank you.
You want him hit on this one?
Yes, please.
Cool. So that's his move.
That's
what do you
his
wanna do
move,
after that?
and he is going to. He's gonna do something.
Good start.
Thank you. He's gonna give glare.
Glare. Yep. So
He's gonna give a.
what's that one?
Must target a unit, and it gives him it's a curse.
So which unit? What range is it first?
It is range 2.
So would you like to target these guys or these guys? Because they're the only two you've got within
I'll
range 2.
target the house guard.
The house guard.
Yeah.
They are dodge 1. What accuracy is it?
3 dice.
Get them going.
Done.
It hits. So the hit effect is just curse, right?
Curse, yeah.
And curse is which one?
The hood.
Okay, so they have reduced magic resistance.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Danger.
So that's him. That's him.
That's him
gone.
done.
Oh no, these have to go all the way round.
Sorry, not sorry. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I was tempted to put all 4 across there and just be like, nah.
That would be pretty funny, to be fair. So that's them. And then they can sprint as well.
Yeah, so which hex do you want to move to? The boys that just moved. Do you want them round here or do you want to go to that one? Not that one. Do you pick a hex? It's a skill.
Correct.
Do you want them split up?
Call the bonus.
I got you. I got you.
I'll have it like that.
Okay. That's them done.
That's them done.
Next.
The Savages done. Shale is going to move the golem.
Mm-hmm. Cheat.
Might be chanting cheat. What's he doing?
He's
Within
cheating
3.
again.
Classic.
Classic me.
That golem with speed 0 is so fast.
I've had word from Richard Loxton that he is currently working on the next update. Cool. So all those unlocks that we've hit will be going out on the Kickstarter very soon, and you'll see what we've unlocked in the stretch goals. Bear with us as we get all this.
Is there an update on my current employment?
No update. No update so far.
Okay.
Mail tends to take about 2 to 3 working days.
And then Shale is going to move
Word from Loxham.
to here.
He can confirm that we have hit 3 free stretch goals,
Nice.
which I'll work on the imagery for them, and they'll be out in the next update.
Cool.
But
Well done, guys.
We are
That's
unlocking
awesome.
plenty. We are at 876 backers and £71,500
Amazing.
pledge, which is incredible.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Is that Shale done?
Shale done, and the golem is going to use
no.
Mudslide.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
On what?
On
On who, should I say? On
on your boy.
Yeah.
4 dice.
He's dodge of 1.
Dodge of 1.
Dodge of 1.
Doesn't matter. So that's-
Where is he going?
He's going.
Play nice.
He's going over here.
Oh, yeah.
So our next unlock, spoiler alert, is on the table currently, and is 2 models in the silhouette, 1 huge
Oh, I wonder
model,
who it could be.
and 1 model on a rock.
The cheaty golem.
The lovely
So
golem.
he is unlocked in 8.5 grand's time.
Amazing. Wonder
Cool.
if we'll hit that by the end of the stream.
And he...
Challenge for the chat. Get him unlocked.
He's not going to do anything else, so that's him done. And then Lawsan, she can move 3. Lawsan.
You don't
She's
have
gonna
to
do that.
put on your red light.
And she can do
1.
something.
She can do 1.
She can do so she's going to do Fairy Fire.
On who? Or
Something.
Cool, she is.
Cool she is.
Cool, she is.
On good old Rodders.
She's a natural.
Because I think
Is
he's
he in range?
He's in
Does it
range.
say range 2?
Range 2. Oh no, it'll have to be
On this boy?
Wraith.
Seems good. Again, dodge 1.
Dodge 1.
Hits.
Oh, nailed it.
Is there a hit effect on that?
Gains Sunder.
Okay, so Sunder is -1 armor. So he is now currently armor 0
Excellent news.
for the next physical damaging hit.
A
That's
question
very
that
dumb.
you might know the answer to, Alex.
I'm definitely not.
There's no damage attached to that, correct?
No.
No damage roll, just
No.
a hit effect.
Just a
to do
hit
that.
Sunder. Yeah.
The base rings that have come with these, how do they interact with the early access bases?
I do not believe they fit.
Okay.
But the early access models are definitely very different to the existing ones, and you have the advantage of just being able to paint your base rims a different colour.
Yeah.
A big part of this is the bases we've got.
They're all
It's a
standardised.
nice way of being able to keep them separated and not too awkward to. It's basically due to the nature of using pre-coloured PVC. A way of being
It's
able to
not all your-
differentiate easily, where you don't have to hobby it. Whereas
Yeah.
if you've got the metal models, we assume you're somewhat willing to
Paint
hobby.
or
But as far as I'm not lie, I haven't tried, but as far as I'm aware, they will not clip onto early access bases. But you may be able to acquire some bases yourself. Not that I'd expect you to necessarily do that, with the right diameter to fit in, if you particularly want to use them with.
They're going to do blur on themselves to gain evade.
Yep. So evade is +1 to dodge against the next attack against them. So they'll be dodge 4 on the next
Dodge
one.
4, yeah, it's pretty good.
Seems fair.
And
Roger's going to totally one-shot that golem again.
he's
Rodri. What's Rodri's ultimate now?
Rodri's ultimate is +1 armor, +1 resistance, and +1 armor, +1 resistance to anything around them. But that is changing in 0.8.
that is my last
You could have
activation.
totally lied to this in Gaza.
It said it's one-shot Shale. That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ultimate.
that's-
just
that's
says
his ultimate,
if
yeah.
adjacent to Shale,
Oh no!
Remove
one-shot
Shale.
him.
Remove a shale. That's me done.
Is that all of you?
That is all of me. I'm all flippity flapped.
Righty dokey. So I had a plan. I don't think you've completely undone it. No, you haven't completely undone it. It's still good. It's still good. Whirlpool's going to go. 1, 2 to there. 1, 2, 3 to there. This one is going to attempt to tide her. It's only accuracy 2. Now, what is your dodge?
3.
You could use the Wraith Myriad reroll on this
Nah.
if you wanted.
No. Okay, so it misses. That's fine. I had anticipated this. That's them done.
Yep.
Wraith Myriad's going to go. I actually have some really good options here, and I'm trying to work out what the correct way to do it is. Go there, do that, do that.
People have started hashtag champion salt. No.
No,
Can guarantee 100% will not happen.
I've asked for it, but
you're not allowed it.
I'm not allowed it.
No,
Sorry.
get out of here.
I'm a champion of the people, but just not allowed.
Wraith Myrid.
Yes.
I really want to use his cool ability,
Do it.
but I can't. It seems like I can't.
It's a waste.
I can use the cool ability and then I can't put a banner down. Which is what I want to do.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, isn't it?
It's more.
Oh no! That's annoying. Because I've just realised now that's what I wanted to do, and that's in this phase.
Yeah. Please tell me more.
No. Oh well. Well, that's for the next time. Well,
I'm in a really weird spot here, where I had a plan at the start of this before things had moved the way they've moved.
Your master, Clockwork DC, just asked, did Alex just roll range instead of accuracy?
Oh, I might have done. I totally did. I did. DC, thank you. I'm going to re-roll those. It's 3 accuracy. It's range 2. It's 3 accuracy. I knew that. I know what I'm talking about.
well,
DC. Where's the
I
mic?
think you'll find. I think you'll find that you've moved on now. I'm joking.
I missed
He
it.
still
Anyway.
Karma.
DC, we'll talk about this later. Accuracy 7. Confirmed. So I am going to go for...
Strike one.
I am going to go for Ultimate from Wraith Myrid.
Oh God.
Oh.
So his ultimate, I'll read it so the guys know what I'm doing. It's called Tsunami. Place Wraith Merid on an empty hex within 3, then all models on adjacent hexes are moved up to 2 hexes. I am going to go
Kaslam.
here.
Say the words.
Kaslam.
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 1, 2. You're deep in Rodri Town now, boy.
In Rodri.
1,
Oh dear.
2.
Oh, dearie me.
You come too deep down here, boy. So as
Don't
a
worry about it.
shaper,
He's going to be knocked out
so that
soon. Probably.
as I place my banner, so they use the call banner action.
Yep.
I get to move the turn token towards my side. Usually that is one space. As a shaper, I get to move that 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
That you are mine now. You belong to me. So that was good activation from old Mr. Wraith there.
Yep.
So his 2 actions there were ultimate call banner.
Yep.
I think everyone else is relatively safe where they are. What speed is old Lorsan?
She is 2 in this phase.
She's speed 2. He's speed.
2.
He's speed
2.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Repositions on shapers are awesome if you can get them in the right place. I hope you don't have any weird tricks to get there. You might.
Well, I might,
I'm
but
having a ponder.
But you've forgotten that it's me that's using them.
I'm just going to hit stuff. I don't care about the map.
It worked last time.
It did work last time. These chaps are
In the wrong.
in trouble.
Yeah.
They're going to move.
From the wrong side of the tracks. So.
They're going to move. They move 2. Are they? I'm going to recruit. Let's start a new start over here. So that's one action for recruit.
Cowards.
As for their second action, they are going to use a skill called Ambush, which with these 2 here.
Yep.
So I get 2. Let me double check. It is accuracy 2, and it's range 1, and I am going to shoot.
Not Cecil.
This boy. I'm gonna old Sesk over.
Oh, come on, Cecil.
Dodge 2.
Yes.
No.
Oh, whiff.
Sad. I mean,
Great
it was
ambush,
like, I'm going to
Alex.
see what I can get out of this, but I think they're done for. That's them done.
You're in the wrong hood, boy.
I'm in a bad part of town over there. That's why we're starting a new town.
Yeah. We've just. The grass isn't always greener, as we're both finding out because we're on the other end of each other's board.
It's not always greener. So I have Rodri and the dwarves left to go. So these dwarves are going
Just
to
whilst, sorry. The main page has been updated for the Kickstarter, so if you're watching, go check it out. There are images of the Mornblade banner and Titus banner have been unlocked. Be sure to share those images with your friends, let them know to come back, have a look at them. And yeah.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah.
And yeah. The update will be going out very shortly to announce all that. We have surpassed 900 backers and we are closing in on £75,000.
Oh, wow,
This
amazing.
is
Thank you very
much, guys.
No, that's amazing, thank you.
Very well.
Good.
Right. So the dwarves, they're going to use the march skill. I'm going to choose this hex. They will move 1, and then they are going to move.
That's their movement, yeah.
And these ones are going to move. God, they're in so much trouble.
Playing
They're going to move to here.
right into my hands.
Sure I am.
I've not got a plan.
Actually, no, they're not.
Is that not what I wanted you to do?
They're going to go there.
Fell right into my trap.
It's time to riot! Rangosh is going to go. He is going to do the Channel Rage again, give himself strengthen. Seemed to work well last time. Ooh, wait, is that what I want to do?
Who's he going to go punch?
He's going back for Blackjaw, I think.
Nah. Bring it on me.
I'm actually going to do the Channel Spirit, which instead gives him +2 magic damage.
Oh, boy go and throw his whip at you. Carefully, carefully.
Careful, careful, careful.
1, 2.
Shaky.
Careful,
Shaky.
careful,
Shaky.
careful.
Don't-
Because imagine if I did. Sorry, headphone users. I'll stop making jokes.
Never stop making jokes.
That is
activation.
Rangosh done. I believe that's everything. I had been naughty and haven't been flipping my cards as I
You've
go.
not,
Rodri
you've not
hasn't
used
gone
Rodders. You've done his household guard though.
Rodri.
So he could march, but I don't want to. He could move, but I don't want to. He can't at my side. You haven't killed anything, and he can't reinforce because you haven't hit him. You haven't procced his reinforce. So he's actually going to legendary. So his legendary is active. +1 armor, +1 resistance for him and everyone around him. So he is currently armor 4, resistance 3. These are currently armor 4, resistance back up to 2 because they're currently suffering from, I believe it's called curse.
Yep.
Okay.
You won't kill them.
No.
We'll see about that.
It'll never work. Bit of English humour that only kind of people our age that live in England will get. That's me. Over to your first activation of the
Not even
tactics
worried.
phase.
So I am going to use my boy Blackjaw.
Sure you are. Before he dies, right?
Yeah. That's exactly
Get the
my,
use out of him.
exactly my point. And I am going to use Fiery Axe on those dwarven
You're going for the dwarves.
lads and
So is
lasses.
this magic or physical?
It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic, and that hits each of them. Does that target the whole thing?
Targets Hex.
So they are dodge 1. So roll the accuracy dice. I believe it's 3.
3.
So against the first one,
Oh.
that hits. So now roll the damage. This will proc the curse. So this one, they are only going to be resistance 1. So is it 3 damage dice for that one?
Yes.
So 3 damage dice on that one. You need to roll a total of 2 to kill one.
Got
You
it.
do. Okay, so this goes away.
Yeah.
But so does one of these. We'll keep
Yeah.
the new sculpt on there. And you get 2 points for that because Blackjaw is a maelstrom and he earns 2 for what is called a cull.
He also gets to make
You
3
get to,
actions.
you get to do that against him.
You
That one now.
hit the hex.
You get to do
Oh,
that
yeah.
same attack against this
Oh,
one
of
now.
course,
So roll
sorry.
your 3.
Needs a 1 or more for the dodge.
There we
Nails
go.
it.
No, nails it. So then damage. That one's going to be resistance 2 because the blight has
It's
gone.
gone,
So you
yeah.
need to roll a total of 3 to kill that one.
Ooh.
Just shy. So that one's good. But as you said, or we're about to say,
Yes,
I'll let you
so-
continue.
Because he's knocked out a follower, he gets to make 3 actions instead of 2.
So he's used one
he's
action,
used
but he
one
still
action.
has 2 left.
Have we moved that up?
Yeah, I moved that up for you.
Good, thank you.
But you can't do the same action again.
No, I
That
can't.
doesn't break that
That's
rule.
true, doesn't it?
You could
You
kick
are
that
next
dwarf
to
then.
a. Is this the strategy or tactics?
Tactics.
That's the second phase because it's
Correct.
second in the alphabet.
Well, it's not
Yes.
second in the alphabet. B
It's-
is second.
ATC. I know my ATCs.
No, it should be STCs, right? Because you were saying that S is before it. Come on.
Guys, don't break
Learn.
logic.
I'm so confused. Right.
So,
So what's your next 2?
I am going to do.
Beep boop beep boop.
I'm going to kick him. Her.
I'm going good old bit of dwarf punting.
Huff.
What's the accuracy on that?
4.
Okay, so you need to hit 1. It hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits. She's getting punted.
So this is because of reinforce. This is 3. So you got to roll 4 on this.
Who's hitting who?
What's the
No,
damage
don't
on it?
Oh,
Your dice.
3.
And it's physical, correct?
Physical, yeah.
So you need to roll 4 to get a dead.
Like Olivia Newton-John says, let's get physical.
No.
Oh.
But reinforce goes
It's
away.
So,
now
I've now got a third action,
You do.
which I'm going to use Fireball
Yep.
Ooh.
on these chaps. Yeah.
So they are
Does that hit
dodge.
the hex?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
hits them all.
Ooh.
So roll to hit this one.
So, how many dodge?
2 on those guys.
Oh, crumbs.
Easy.
Doesn't matter, nailed it.
Hit, then I'll go on to your damage.
So it's 2 Maelstrom damage.
Is it physical?
Physical, no, magic, sorry.
Magic, so resistance 1. So you need to roll a 2.
Oh.
Survives. Second one to hit, you need to roll a 2 to hit.
Like that one.
Hits, and then you need to roll a 2 to kill.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Come
Oh,
on.
Womp womp.
So can I do his... No. because that takes an action.
It does take an action to use your ultimate.
You're going to use your ultimate just to buy
Foil.
another.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is that
that's
you?
my fault. Yeah.
What you done?
Yes, me done.
So
I'm gonna flip.
What am
Flippity
I
flop.
gonna do? I am going to punch Shale with Rodri.
That seems unfair, but also that's
So
the right
I'm
way
going to open up with a... on your sheet, which one's weaken? I need to learn these names. I'm awful. Weaken is -1 damage. That's not going to do anything. Because you don't do damage with him. You just shove everyone around and use your weird little puppet thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Sword Slash again. So it's accuracy 2. What is the dodge of this guy?
1.
Dodge 1. Rodri does a hit.
Oh no.
4 damage dice. What is his armor?
1.
Rodri.
Three.
So if I roll 5,
Easy.
how much health's he got?
5.
He got 5
He's-
health.
yes, he got
so
it
I need
6.
to roll 6. That's not going to happen. It's not far off.
It's not far off though, is it?
So I rolled a
Is that
5.
one shot?
I nearly one-shot him.
Is that one shot again?
Yes. So I removed 2 because you have 2 armor.
Do you remember?
One
Or has he got
armor.
1 armor?
One
So I
armor.
removed 1. That's 4 damage. 1 shot.
A question from chat.
Yes.
Are the followers a champion has fixed? And if so, what force customization is there beyond champion selection?
Currently, they are fixed. We may. So currently in the rulebook, there is a bit of text that says about choosing other ones. In the next update, I believe that's coming out because it doesn't need to be there at the moment. In the future, we're looking at the potential of other followers for champions.
Yeah.
But it's not like an immediate. It's not a priority thing for us. The customization will very much come from the campaign kind of upgrade stuff. And to give like a very rough idea of the thoughts currently on that, again, in development,
Yep.
hasn't necessarily had a huge amount of time gone into it because we're trying to get the core nailed first. An upgrade for Rangosh might be on his Whiplash ability, where you could increase the range by 1, increase the damage by 1, or invert the effect. So rather than you pull them towards him, you move yourself towards them. And you can choose one of those 3 effects.
But that's it.
And then you lose access to the other 2. But you think of various different tiers of almost like a talent system like that, where in the last or the high end one might be a legendary augment, where you get 3 different ways you can change how his legendary works.
Yeah. Ultimate.
Or it might be that ultimates. It may be that they have a resource attached to them.
Yeah.
So your ultimate isn't the last to unlock; it's just the most expensive. So if you want to spend some games just saving and then just get the ultimate straight off, you can. But as I say, these are all ideas. Then there is nothing kind of concrete on this stuff yet. So he has 1 left, and he has one called Shield Bash, which doesn't really do a huge amount for me where he's standing. But do I want to move? He's going to move. He's had enough of you. 1, 2, 3. He's going to move to there. That's Rodri done. Over to you. What you gonna do, brother?
Well, Hulk.
Pronounced Hall. I got more of a laugh than it deserves.
That's that. No. That's a great question. What am I going to do?
I don't know. That
I
took me
think,
3 years. I thought you might have had something to plan.
I am going to use Lawsan,
Seems good.
and she's going to. Yeah, it's in range. She's going to do. She's going to do a snipe.
Who's she targeting with it?
Your boy.
Wraith Marid?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So still dodge 1.
Can I have another dice, please?
Yes. Is this accuracy 5?
Yeah.
Okay, if you miss this, I'm going to laugh so hard and not let you have a reroll.
Right, I think I'm definitely.
Yeah, you hit. You're good.
So it's only two. Two physical.
So I currently have 0 armor. So
Okay.
whatever you roll is damage.
3.
Oh.
3. So he
pretty
takes
good.
3.
It's pretty good. He's only got. He's got 6, hasn't
He's
he?
got 6.
Oh, crumbs. And And then she's going to do exploding
You get to
arrow.
move if you wish to. You did damage. You shoot and scoot trade.
Correct.
Shoot and scoot.
And then she's going to do.
And that's gone away now.
Yep. Do an exploding arrow
On him again.
On him again.
Okay. So accuracy.
2.
So you need 1. Please blank out. Please blank
Nope.
out. You hit.
And it's 3 physical damage.
Yep. So 1 armor. So -1 on this.
Please get 3.
Please don't.
Oh, it's
So
2.
-1 goes down to 2. But I believe that has a special effect on it. If you want to read what exploding arrow says.
So whilst you're doing that, we are at 950 backers, or
Amazing.
955, and 78,500. So we are 1,500 away from unlocking Shale and the Golem.
Wow.
Nice.
That is amazing. So after the exploding arrow damage roll, make a 3.
So now you get to make a 3 dice damage roll with magic damage. This is arrow goes in
Yeah.
and then explodes.
Right,
So
wow.
2 resistance. So you need to roll. If you roll 3, he's dead again.
Okay. So I'll
The victim.
there you go.
A bit like that.
Bit like that.
So
if I roll that,
he's knocked out again.
yeah.
Which means this comes away and I lose my opportunity to capture. So that is the way that playing aggressively and killing if you're out of range to just crush a banner. So you can remove this if a model, so say Blackjaw had
Yeah.
the speed and could just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and walk onto that. That gets pulled off and the turn token moves 1 in your favour. But when you kill a model, their banner is removed. So you don't get the 1 for the removal
No.
of the banner, but you do get 5 because you
Because
just
it's a
knocked out
Slayer.
a champion.
Yep.
So move that up. Yes, because you're a Slayer. So usually 4, but 5 because it's a Slayer. Where do you wish to move, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Redid?
Oh, he
Moving 3
3
hexes.
3
Two.
hex 2.
2.
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
Back from whence you came. And where do you wish to move her? Because you've done damage. So you get to do your shoot and scoot move.
She's gonna go there.
Seems good. Right. I am going to go with the Dwarf Boys.
Yep.
This hex here is going to make an attack against Shale. So it is accuracy of 3. Dodge 1 on him, correct?
But he gains +3 dodge while he is more than 1 hex away from the model.
They ain't more than 1
No.
away. They ain't next to you.
I
So
really, silly
hits.
me, I thought it meant him. Yep.
it hits.
Yep.
Damage 2. Armor
1.
2.
1.
Armor 1. So I need to roll 2.
Oh,
What are you doing? That's what happens when you try and kill things with Guardians.
He's
So that sword strike whiffs, and then they're going to brace for their next.
that's sound strategy.
Never mind, it's too late to rewind. Oh no, it's not.
Three,
It was
doesn't matter.
was
he's
Wraith
gone.
Mirrored here?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have had the armor from Wraith Mirrored, but it's from Rodri because of the legendary. But it's too late. Never mind. That is the dwarfs done. Over to
So
you.
it's me, right?
It is indeed.
So I am going to use the Orc Savages.
Don't do it.
Savage.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I would recommend it.
Wouldn't recommend it.
So the 3 of them are gonna have a go at these
Have a
chaps.
go at these. So these 3 here,
Yeah.
yeah. Dodge 2. Go for it.
Whiff.
Get out of here. I believe they're allowed to use that again. Does it
Yes,
say on
this
there?
skill can be used more than once per
So
activation.
would you like to do the same again?
Yes, I would.
Go for it.
Whiff.
Get out.
Oh no! Well, that was
And
a terrible
stay
turn.
out.
Over to you, Alex.
So
Hopefully it's more successful than my turn.
gone?
I can help you out here. So Blackjaw,
He can help you
You can
out.
help me out. Let me help you. Help me.
help me to help you, Alex. So Lausanne, Blackjaw, and the Savages have all gone.
Okie dokie. I am going to. Giblin, can we get a time check?
We are 5 minutes to 10.
Okay, so we'll.
So we'll.
With the last few activations, one
Yeah.
or two more activations, and we'll have to wrap it up because, being 100% honest, I'm very tired. I need to go to bed. Though I will just end up sitting up watching the Kickstarter all night. They say I want to go home and
we
go to
all
bed.
are.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to sit there and watch it all
No,
night.
you might be in bed.
Might be. I forgot what that looks like. Rangosh is going to go.
Oh.
His sights are set. Yes.
Yeah, that's a word.
He is going to move for free
Oh, why?
because he moves for free in the tactics phase. Is to here.
Oh no.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
That looks terrible.
He is going to whiplash Blackjaw.
Come on.
So it's accuracy of 3, dodge of
Sorry, I was
2.
2.
Hits.
It's a super. It's,
So this
it's
is
a magic damage.
This is 3 magic damage, up to 4 because of this.
Yeah, but so it'll be. I should have had one less resistance, so that's gone now, right?
That'll go on the damage roll.
Oh,
so
sorry,
what is
yeah.
your resistance currently?
1. So none.
0, and you have 1 health. You're dead.
Yeah.
So he's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he can go over here to join the club.
Could you put that next to me for me, friend? Thank you.
His second, he's going to Jawbreaker Lorsan.
Boom!
I want to, if I can kill 2 people in one activity.
We've hit 80k!
Do I get an 80k reroll?
No. Yes.
So
No.
it's accuracy 2, and I'm trying to hit dodge.
And we're
3.
24 backers off
Dodge,
1,000.
dodge.
Amazing.
Dodge 3.
Dodge 3, so I need 3 on 2 dice.
Yeah.
Do it, re-roll, re-roll, re-roll,
Re-roll.
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 Ah,
No. No.
So what I was going for
Could you
there
flip that back over?
was
please,
very
friend?
greedy and very unlikely, but she has 0 armor.
Yep.
And Jawbreaker has 5 dice, just as standard. And she's got how much health?
5.
So
you could have
there's a
one-shotted
chance
her.
I could have got her as well, and then just 10 swing.
You definitely could have.
I got who I came for. I got what I expected, and then that was like a nice. I was like, she's there. I can try it. That's Rangosh done, and that is over to you. So we do one more for you, one more for me, and I think we'll call it there.
Yeah. What of yours is gone?
So I have Wraith Marid to go. I have the Shattered Bows to go, and I believe the Whirlpools to go.
Okay. They've gone. I'm going to use my Elven Rangers. They are going to do a long shot.
At the one boy on his own.
That fella on his own.
Dodge 2 on him.
Oh, that's okay. So, whiff.
Miss. They've got one more action.
They'll give themselves an evade.
They've already got it, haven't they?
Can you not do it twice?
It's because they all benefit.
Doesn't stack
from it. You
up.
can't.
Okay.
So you can have multiple different boons on you, but you can't stack the same boon.
Okay, so they'll just move it away.
Move away. Then we are going to go with boop-a-doop-a-doo. We'll go with the Shattered Bows. Range 3. 1, 2, 3. They're going to induct. So induct is similar.
Hey, you! Come over here. Hold this crossbow. Shoot them.
It's similar to recruit,
Oh, yes,
but I get
boss.
to put them in a hex with them rather
With
than
them,
adjacent to the
indeed.
champion.
Okay.
Then they are going to shoot Lorsan.
My girl.
They're going to give it a go. 3 accuracy
It's
dice.
not worth it, mate. Don't worry about it.
No!
Whiff.
Just shy.
You've used your 80k reroll.
Yeah, no. That's long gone.
Remind you that.
So shoot, misses, induct's gone. They're done. Over to you.
Oh, so this is the last activation, isn't it?
You can swing it all here, Gaz.
I couldn't I?
You've got more than one, haven't you? Has he gone?
I thought we were just having one activation.
Oh right,
each.
got you. Yeah.
For time. We are 11 backers away from 1,000 backers.
Wow.
Come on, Gaz, what you got?
Sorry, that was really underwhelming
What
of a
you
wow for
got?
me.
That was it's 10 o'clock and I've been here since 8. Wow, wasn't it?
Wow.
10 backers!
It might be a bit of overkill, but
There's no kill like it.
No such thing.
Hang on a moment. Oh no.
9 backers.
9.
9.
No backers.
No backers.
They've all gone. Oh God!
He's gonna use. The golem is gonna use impale on that little
On this
water
guy?
spirit. Yeah.
Dodge 3.
Oh mate.
Come at me.
Right, I'm not gonna do that.
Water.
So I'm gonna do.
Water.
Do something, guys!
No. I'm gonna use
Oh, those poor
mudslide. Yeah,
microphones.
realise that
Headphone
I've got a microphone. Mudslide
Sorry,
on
everyone.
Roddery.
Yep. It's 4 dice, right? Do you need another
Yes.
one?
No, I've got one.
Go.
I'm just not reading properly.
Roll the dice.
You roll the
It
dice.
hits. You only get to move him 1 because he has a trait called Stalwart.
So he's gonna go here.
Seems good. And then you're gonna.
Yeah. Then
Impale
I'm gonna
him.
use an impale.
Seems
So-
good. So bear in mind he is armor 4.
Yeah.
So you can strip the boon off to put him to armor 3. Seems good. So yeah, you need a 1 on that. Nicely done.
Yep.
That removes reinforce, and then
Yep.
it is 4 damage.
4 physical damage.
Because this is his legendary, it only goes to 1.
Yep.
I can't pass it off to another guy, so he will take another 1.
Another one.
So then that's your.
Yeah,
Over to you.
my last one.
Your last one.
My last one
Your last
to
one.
try and steal victory. I don't think I can do it.
Can you not kill a follower?
Oh, I can do it. Rally.
No.
Wraith Marid. The punch bag. He's going to come up trumps here.
Oh, come on.
1 armor.
Yeah.
He's going to do
And
slash.
one health.
He's going to do slash and dash on this guy.
Slash and dash.
Slash and dash. Slash
So
and dash.
it's range 2.
Lads.
It's accuracy 4. He goes up to dodge 4 for this, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm
More
so
than
far
one
away.
hex away. Yeah. No, dodge 3. Oh,
goes
plus 3. So
Plus
yeah.
3,
Sorry.
so
Yeah.
Dodge 4.
If only I could read.
There's no way I can do anything about that unless I cheat.
Roll well. Believe.
The only way I can do anything about that is if I activate these guys, push him in, and then. so I'm just
Ronan,
gonna
could
have
you
to
get my
roll.
inhaler, please?
Sorry, I need to roll at least a 1 on all of these. Or 7. So, Wraith Marid gets to move, and I'm only going to do this for arrogance sake, where he's coming up to show what happens when you take him out twice. You take 2 physical damage, which goes down to 1, but 1 is enough to take
To
him out.
take him out. Yeah.
So he can go away, and this goes 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here. Who says shapers can't do damage?
Oh.
We do. That is
Yeah,
actually
that is
something we
something.
say. That's a lie
Design
now,
mechanic.
apparently. So, is that us?
This is rigged. It's like he made the game.
Is that us? Are we happy to call it there?
I'm happy to call it that.
So, that was good fun. I hope everyone
Yeah.
enjoyed what they saw. We may, well, I imagine we
They
will.
got real tense towards the end.
I imagine we're going to do some more of these. I say there's going to be a big update next week, as I kind of opened with at the start. The game is still changing a lot. Like, this isn't Kickstarter starts, development pauses.
Yeah.
It's going to be ongoing. There are going to be updates as they are. They may not be weekly. Like, we can't commit to weekly because sometimes it just doesn't make sense to do an update. Peek behind the curtain, initially this week we weren't going to do an update. And then we thought we'd do a minor tweak to Shale because we knew that it was kind of needed. We knew what we wanted to do, so we put that out as a quick one. But this one is a big update. I wouldn't be shocked if we have a big update next week and then no update the week after, just so we can get the feedback we need, because you can't just keep changing everything week in, week out. But next week's a big update, a big... I guess it's not really much of
We
a...
just hit 1,000
We
backers!
hit
Woo!
I'm going to sleep well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, I guess it's not really a big spoiler as such, but this one's a big simplification update. We think the game is very simple and accessible as it is, and this next one takes even more strides to improving that accessibility and simplicity without losing any of what you just saw. Like, pretty much everyone functions very similarly. We've made Ultimates feel more epic.
Cool.
We had a discussion whether we thought Ultimate should or shouldn't be an action, and we basically discussed if they're an action, they should feel like they have more of an
Yeah,
impact.
they should. Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
So
That's-
Ultimates
yeah,
have been
that's a
looked
good
at.
idea.
There's general changes across a lot of the models. There's a reason we use the early access models for this. It's because, you know, they have the best amount of most amount of balancing done on them to be able to show you guys exactly what's going on and have an entertaining game. But a lot of the early access models have changed, and we may be able to put some sneak peeks, at least some concept peeks of what the guys that you get in your base pledge do. So we have the concepts for them, but we don't have the full rules aren't necessarily fleshed out to the point where these guys are, because it's internal playtesting. We don't have the luxury of all of our early access backers, because we don't want to dilute the feedback on the core mechanics, because as soon as we give them new models, all the focus is on the new models.
Yeah, the new shinies.
But we'll try and show off some bits, maybe not exact stats, but some concepts and stuff of exactly what's going on in the background. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll have people in the comments, not quite 24/7, but we'll have pretty good coverage on the comments. If one of the staff members says, like, I'm not sure, I'll get back to you, they will take your question and they will note it down in a file, which are all being compiled by the lovely Rick, who I believe is currently in the comments.
I think he's still there.
Yeah, I think he's there till midnight tonight, and then it passes over to Sean, I believe. Then I think that
We'll be on some sort of cycle over the weekend. The people in the chat will be saying when they are sort of coming and going. There may be points where there's no one there, but hopefully you've got enough information to be able to have some nice conversation about it. But all those questions that are I don't know the answer will be put in a list. We will get the answers to them and then let you know as soon as we know. We'll do as we've done with our other Kickstarters, where we have kind of a rolling living FAQ for the questions that frequently come up to make sure you know what's going on. I will pass it over to Giblin for any closing statements so we can wrap it up.
We just hit another stretch goal.
Nice.
Loxham's just messaged me to say he's had to redo the update again. That second one that was meant to go out like an hour ago.
Good job, guys. Keep him busy.
Just keep him busy. Just keeps getting one update. It's like, I was about to press publish.
Loxham's just had a baby. He doesn't know what sleep is anyway. Keep him up even longer.
Just to wrap things up, at this moment in time, we are 274% funded.
Amazing.
It's been an amazing launch night. Thank you all for joining in at home, asking questions in the Twitch chat, keeping Rick busy in the comments on Kickstarter.
Share.
Share the Kickstarter. I posted in the Godtear Facebook Champions group on Facebook. One of the biggest things you can do to help the campaign at home is to share the campaign on all the social medias you're on. Facebook and Twitter are the two big ones. If the way Facebook metrics work, if a post is popular by share, likes, or comments, Facebook go, this is an interesting post. I'm going to show it to more people. Yeah. And it's like the rich get richer idea.
Well, and another big part of that is just like when you are looking at new systems, like we're all gamers, right?
Yeah.
The most common way of getting into a new system is word of mouth and recommendation.
Yeah.
Like if you've backed, I'm assuming you like what you see, spread the word.
Yeah.
Right?
You'll have a bigger community, you'll have more people to play with, and it just helps everybody.
Cool.
I think on that positive note, we'll wrap it up here.
Yep, that's good.
Thank you all for joining in. Thank you guys for staying late on these long days to play some Godtear. And I think we're back to normal schedule next week, Ronan. We'll be back on Thursday.
Should be, yeah.
Should be. Keep an eye out on the blogs for updates, and we will see you again very shortly. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.